Assalamualaikum and very good day to our dearest lecturer, Madam Nabila Izzati. Today, my friend Muhammad Bashir Mirza, Tuan Nina Amelin and I, Muhammad Amiruddin, will present to you a video critique on a drama, We Crash. As you can see, We Crash is a drama from Apple TV series starring by Jared Leto as Adam Newman, Anne Hathaway as a Rebecca Newman, Kyle Marvin as a Miguel McKelvey, and many more.
Crash, a TV series that premiered in 2022, is based on the true story of WeWork, a company with the goal of revolutionizing the way people work and connect through shared office spaces and services. This series chronicles the rise and fall of WeWork, shedding light on the charismatic co-founders Adam Newman, portrayed by Jared Leto, and Rebecca Paltrow Newman, portrayed by Anne Hathaway, as well as the toxic culture that emerged within the company. When WeCrash first started, they attracted billions of dollars in investment and reached an incredible appraisal, which made WeWork a worldwide sensation. However, WeWork's dark past comes to light as the narrative progresses. The show explores the toxic workplace that the Newmans created, where excess and partying took priority over appropriate business practices. Adam's peculiar behavior and arrogance were the driving forces behind the company's culture's encouragement of excessive spending. The story looks at how this setting ultimately contributed to the downfall of the company.
He's coming! Louder! Louder! Boss's counter. How is it? They push back. Hard. Well?
For the first critical incident, we can see that Adam Newman can be considered as unethical and unprofessional. It is because in the scene, Adam Newman wants his favorite song to be played to welcome him every time he comes to the office. The effect of Adam's inappropriate action is it can disturb the focus of the employee that working in WeWork company. Thus, as a recommendation, Adam as the CEO of WeWork company should be more professional by showing a good ethics and example to his employee.
You were telling me my options. You gave me 2. I'll take number 3.
I just got fired.
Me too.
Move to the second critical incident, it showed that Adam have a lack of empathy. It is because Adam willingly fired his employee without any notice and compensation in order to reduce his company operating costs. The effect of this incident is the reputation of Adam and WeWork company will be affected. Furthermore, his employee will lose trust and loyalty against him. Hence, for the recommendation, Adam should seek an opinion from the others, such as his board director, and discussing on how to reduce the company debt instead of forcibly firing his employee at will.
I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky.
You just fired 7% of the company, but decided to spend thousands of dollars on Run DMC?
A very normal part of our growth phase. Besides, we can afford it now. Everybody needs a morale boost.
Everybody needs a job.
Leslie, you were one of our first employees, so I've always felt a certain affection for you. But if anyone else were to speak to me that way, they'd be fired. Be careful. There are limits. Going up.
Be careful.
Next, critical incident number 3 shows that Adam is thoughtless. Based on the scene, Adam Newman makes a waste by holding a music party using his company money, which costs a lot. The effect of this incident WeWork company will incur loss due to the irregular and unrelated financial management and expenses. Even worse, this situation can lead to even more WeWork employees being laid off. Therefore, as a recommendation, even though Adam Newman is a CEO of the WeWork company, he should not spend the company budget for things that is not unnecessary. Imagine if the company money can be saved, then the WeWork employees does not need to be fired, right?
Adam, we talked about this time might be coming, and it seems to be here. I mean, Adam, the company is at a critical juncture.
You have two options. One, you close 12 locations immediately.
That's not gonna happen.
Two, you
Incident 4. Lack of attention and interest. This scene portrays the Adam lack of attention and engagement with others. He demonstrates a lack of concern for the opinions of those around him, ignoring them while playing Jenga. The effect, by not actively listening or valuing input from others, he may miss out on important insights or ideas that could contribute to the success of WeWork. Recommendation. As a CEO of the company, Adam should set a good example by engaging in conversation, maintaining eye contact, and demonstrate a genuine interest in other people's opinion.
Susan, I want you to hire engineers.
What kind?
All of the kinds.
Adam, you were supposed to be getting us funding, but now you're telling us to spend more?
Miguel, we spend to grow. We spend to grow. You understand that now is not the time to think small. The moment you are satisfied, growth stops.
Adam, when you hired me, you asked me to come build tomorrow with you. I'm sorry, this is not how you do that.
Well, Leslie, this is WeWork's future. If you can't see it, you're welcome to leave. Susan, engineers. Okay. Davian!
Incident 5. Self-centered and egotistical. This scene shows that Adam still wants to stick with his idea without hearing other people's opinion, even though his ideas was rejected by most of the people. The effect, this can lead to a strained relationship and conflict among others, and also might bring the company a downfall, as there was not a better solution. As a recommendation, Adam should give everyone their chance and hear their opinion. With this, the best solution can be discussed and bring the company rise back up from its downfall. Incident 6. Patronizing. This scene portrays Adam's condescending behavior towards Miguel by letting him do all the paperwork that needed to get done. It can be seen that Miguel do the work alone from midnight until morning. The effect, by having that kind of behavior, not only it will create a negative work environment, it also will increase anxiety, depression, and diminishment of one's self-worth. As a recommendation, Adam as an CEO of the company should set a good example by being a role model for the company. Always engage in work that needed to get done together and do not discriminate other people.
30 new locations and 2 million square feet by the end of the year. Avi, what was that look you just gave Connor?
I don't think that's possible.
Not possible.
We're on pace to open 8 new locations by the end of the year. And that would be our best year yet.
Since 1987, Starbucks has opened on average 2 stores a day.
Yeah, we're not Starbucks.
I agree. We should be bigger than Starbucks.
Adam, landlords get coffee. They don't all get co-working space. Not in Columbus, Ohio. You know, they say that if you're gonna do a land grab...
They say the same things they've said since we tried to open our very first location. I don't care if it's Columbus, Ohio, or Mars. You understand? It's your job to make it happen.
Scene, by the end of the year, Adam expected his employees to open 14 new locations, which is a seemingly impossible task. Adam, however, did not take into account the possible effects of his demands or acknowledge the worries of his staff. The workforce became frustrated and uneasy as a result of the lack of acknowledgement, leaving them to face the challenge without any clear direction or assurance. By doing this, the employees are likely experiencing stress, demotivation, and potential resentment towards Adam. This is also impacting company morale, employee retention, and productivity, as they are now compelled to work harder day and night than before to accomplish the impossible task assigned to them by the end of the year. To improve the negative aspect, Adam needs to show his staff members more consideration and adjust the target based on a realistic assessment. It is essential to acknowledge and value employee well-being in order to cultivate a positive work environment. Adam can create a culture of cooperation and shared success in addition to easing current difficulties by exhibiting empathy and understanding. Thus, there will be an increase in employee retention rates, sustained productivity levels, and motivation. This scene, Adam's office party encourages an unethical work environment with little regard for the formal atmosphere usually maintained within the office, blurring the lines between work and leisure. This behavior can cause a negative impact towards the company's image. It may create an impression that the workplace lacks professionalism and raises concerns about the company's commitment towards a productive and responsible work environment. Additionally, such events set an example of prioritizing short-term satisfaction over long-term goals and ethical work practices. To further improve work ethics and environments, Adam needs to encourage employees to maintain a clear separation between their personal and professional lives by not holding social events in the workplace. Make professionalism and responsible behavior your top priorities while at work to create a productive environment that appreciates both focused work and constructive social interaction.
Attention! Attention! A very important tour is about to begin, and we need to help him understand, to feel that special WeWork energy, that spirit. And everyone gets 100 shares. So, I'll need to move a few of you around, so bear with me. You. What's your name?
Brian. Brian.
Brian. What department are you in?
I don't work here.
Phil. Yeah. He works here now. Hi, Brian. Sit here.
This scene shows Adam's impulsive act where he acted rashly without proper consideration. He promised 100 shares to all workers, even allowing individuals who do not work there to claim the reward, rudely making them suddenly work for him. Granting each employee 100 shares, a seemingly generous but ultimately costly move, contributed to WeWork's downfall and incurred further losses. This impulsive decision, without careful consideration of its financial impact, could lead to unnecessary expenses. Furthermore, beyond the immediate financial impact, beyond the short-term financial consequences, these impulsive acts additionally ruined relationships within the company and added an element of uncertainty. These rash decisions could have reached far-reaching effects that negatively affect employee motivation and the efficiency of the workplace as a whole. In order for the course of action to be advantageous to both Adam and his business, Adam should carefully consider how to handle this situation and may try to discuss it with other staff members before taking any action that may or may not impact his company's future.
The conclusion: as a team leader and business owner, it is our responsibility to carry out our job effectively in order to prevent failure. In order to accept and manage things with ease, we must strike a balance in between goal and reality. To better ourselves and the business, we must avoid to having a negative and self-centered mindset.
What do you care about? Who are you happiest? Make a business out of that feeling.
What do you think when I say workspace?
Cubicles, ugly furniture, bad fluorescent lighting, death.
Exactly. The future of work looks different.
We're selling an experience.
We
We need a name.
We live.
We dream.
We work. Who wins in a fight? The smart guy or the crazy guy? Are you crazy enough? I may be.
Is Adam for real? I wouldn't be with him if he wasn't.
The wife, she works there.
She helps him manifest things.
We are on track to lose 400 million this year.
I think this.
Enough, Adam!
Or I feel trapped.
You have to make them see.
See what?
You're supernova. You're afraid that he outshines you. Can I get a single of Adam? Because he does.
Are you a maverick or a muse?
A muse.
Tell me about your goals.
I want to be at Vanity Fair.
Vanity Fair is not for muses.
Then I want to change my answer.
I wanted you to meet legendary Adam Newman and his wife.
Chief Branding Officer.
We lease office space. Then we act like we're changing the world. They're turning on you. You're going to sink the ship.
That's 1.9 billion in losses.
Nothing is more important than us.
I have a responsibility to think bigger. I'm a golden goose laying golden eggs.
You couldn't do this without me.
We're going to war! We do this together, we can change everything.